So today I wanted to make a video that addresses how I felt, my my feelings. I want to tap into my feelings and my emotions about this whole ordeal with the father of my daughter. I want to specifically go over like my inner private thoughts, because I think that's really important to a process of like healing. Self-analysis is really, really important. We tend to like skim over mundane events and don't really pay, at least if you're anything like me, don't really pay particular attention to them, because the assumption is, of course, that they're insignificant, that they're impulsive and spontaneous and they don't need to be like elaborated on. Everybody feels this, that, and the other, and so we tend to hone more, I think, as a society on healthy behaviors that make us look good, right? We don't tend to talk about or encourage the discussion of behaviors that don't make you feel so good, or that make you feel pathetic or like a loser. And if there is a destigmatization of these feelings, of this like affect, then I think that we can, or myself, like any personal journey, any person can move past trauma in a much more healthy way that helps you to recognize stages of your general mood, stages of your mood or your feelings when threatened, stages of grief, stages of sadness. I remember when I had given birth to my stillborn, right? Yeah, normally you associate birth with life and new beginnings and happiness. And I had produced, in very much the same way you'd produce a live baby, a dead one. And I didn't know how to process my feelings. I had, like, even when it happened, I took everything in stride, and there's a picture of me with a sister of mine, even smiling, I went through the motions. I did what I had to do. I kind of kept my face up, and I processed in a very different, quiet place my grief. And it wasn't even a place that I allowed myself access to. I couldn't understand it. Couldn't understand what had happened to me. And yeah, so even when it came to like pushing the baby out, I insisted that my sisters leave the room. I was like an elephant. I wanted to do it on my own. I wanted no one to witness the painful ordeal that was giving birth to a dead baby. And yeah, it was just a really horrible, novel experience. Nothing can prepare you for it. Nothing can prepare you for a stillbirth. And I did what I had to do, and and then I attended to my grief in stages, and it wasn't like something conscious. It was just very much like something that happened to me. So I want to consciously discuss I'll pull this up. I want to consciously discuss behaviors. I want to consciously discuss the feelings that I felt on seeing this person again. Like I said, the last time I saw my daughter's dad, I was performing fellatio on him. And I was pregnant. I was sick most of the time. I have really bad pregnancies, especially in the first 6 months. They're absolutely bad. The first 2 months are absolutely horrific. And then things peter out about around the sixth month, and I start to feel like a normal person again, and I get like a burst of energy toward the end. But most for the majority of my pregnancies, I've been absolutely sick, like to the point where I can't do anything that I normally do. I throw up everything, and I constantly feel nausea, and I can't even drive. I can't be driven. I can't drive. I can't. Yeah. I can suffer through driving, and I did with my ex when we were driving um through Nevada. When we were going from LA to Nevada, I suffered through that. It was absolutely horrible to be in the car and to um yeah, to be like constantly wanting to vomit. Anyway, so I